dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. The boy Sunny V2 dropped a new visual, man. We got why Khaby Lame has suddenly become hated. I didn't know that. I haven't dived into his content recently. I know that. But I didn't know people didn't like him, you know? What about you?
Yeah, I don't see him.
I don't see him at all. Now, I saw him when he first came out.
Yeah, like
you know
when
what I'm saying?
First came out, but like
we had no other choice to be real.
Yeah, but like lately, I haven't seen anything. Personally, I haven't.
I haven't seen people post compilations or like anything associated with him. So I know at one point he was the biggest person on the platform.
Yeah, what was the last time I seen when he was in the movie?
Was it? He was in a movie,
the
but
Bad Boys.
Yeah.
That was the last time I seen him. And it was so random. I was like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah.
But that was the last time.
And he get a check, so that's all I know about him. But y'all don't like Khaby anymore? Fill me in. Let me know what's going on, bro. But with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you have to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it in with a thumbs up.
And we'll highly appreciate it. But let's dive into it. Let's see what Sunny got cooked up for us. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it, yo.
Khaby Lame's comment section has gotten pretty brutal. Falloff is crazy, your time is over, bro. Put the fries in the bag, all of which have appeared in just the last few months. Why has this pretty likable TikToker suddenly had his entire audience turn on him? Well, judging by another comment reading, why did we make him the most followed person on TikTok? People are starting to think that he doesn't really deserve it. He gained 162 million followers by repeating a pretty simple formula. Find ridiculous videos of people exerting too much effort on the most basic tasks, then show how to do it in a much easier way. Can't believe he got that big, just from reacting to humans being dumb. Even Khaby Lame himself stated, "My videos are simple and easy, but achieving a point of simplicity was actually very difficult." He gained just 9 views and only 2 followers during his first month on TikTok, which only grew to 4,300 after posting a crazy amount of volume.
I was posting like 6 or 7 videos a day.
His main type of content, widely relatable skits, but they were limited by a language barrier as Khaby Lame only spoke Italian. I don't understand what he's saying. Someone translate it, please. I love your videos, but can you please do them in English? Khaby.
And that's the problem with the American market. Like anybody across seas can boom in the American market, but it's the language barrier because most Americans mainly only speaks one language, and that's English. And most of the time, even converting from UK British English and American English sometimes is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not 100% different, could be, but just in slang terms. You know.
Then if they do speak another language,
it's typically
be like
French
or French.
Yeah, it's French or Spanish. Yeah.
French or Spanish.
Now you will get those one-offs who knows like Mandarin, Japanese language, or like Korean and stuff like that. Maybe you'll run across some people, but it's very seldomly rare that you're gonna. Main people Spanish, French. Anything else?
I mean, you have a few that would know
one
Mandarin or Cantonese or something like that. Like a few, but
you know what language I thought about learning?
Spanish.
At one point especially when I was hanging with a lot of them, Arabic. But I was like, bro, it sounds so complicated. Yeah. But I was like, with so many, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, I would, because I used to be cool with a lot of people that were Middle Eastern. Yeah. Only reason why I'm using the term because they all were from multiple different countries. Yeah. But I was cool with so many of them. I'm like, bro, but I was like the dialect and how you do it. I was like, bro, it sounds complicated. I'm good, bro. I'm gonna stick with knowing a little bit of Spanish, and even with Spanish, it depends on where they come from and how you gonna even know it. Yeah. Because the way I'm like, bro, all right, I know where I posted. I'm gonna keep at it, bro. But and I guess that's the reason why he went into the mute lane because he's speaking Italian. Nobody could, and the best thing,
Like, you can understand that.
yeah.
Okay.
Because then if I speak, you're not gonna like it because you feel like it's unrelatable.
Someone translated, please. I love your videos, but can you please do them in English? Khaby therefore devised a simple solution. Only make videos where he didn't need to talk. He'd state the fact that it's not spoken makes it a universal language. Every kid, every person around the world can see the video and get a laugh simply by watching the images. Unfortunately, Katie was now basically limited to mocking cringy videos, although this worked unbelievably well as he began to celebrate milestone after milestone. 300,000, 400,000, 600,000, whilst his ability to silently clown on others only got better and better. He'd begin taking already viral videos and add an unexpected stitch to make them even funnier, leading to his first properly viral video, roasting a girl for her non-existent haircut. Khaby's respect from the audience was building higher and higher, leading to a further 60 million views after roasting another TikToker for his strange shaving video. This then doubled to 130 million when he joked about a factory worker eating his chocolates. However, it'd be this video here that changed his life forever. Mocking the stupid life hack gained him 250 million views, repeated in another 4 videos, which followed a similar premise. Suddenly, every video was gaining at least 30 million views, whilst his moves were being copied by famous soccer players.
All he did was he paid attention to what people like, and he just start pushing more because he just paid attention to his comments, saw how people. So all right, y'all, is the language barrier. I can't speak good English, so even if I translate it into English, it'll be pointless.
Yeah.
So it'll be even harder for me
Yeah.
if I try to speak English within it. So all right, let me go mute. You know what I'm saying? Like once I go mute, all right, y'all are enjoying the videos. How can I make myself the center of the video? And he said he's pushing out 6 videos a day, which is a lot of content.
Yeah.
All right, it's trial and error. Y'all like this, y'all don't like. Okay. Let me pay attention to what you like. Okay.
Right.
And honestly, on a platform as TikTok, it's not like YouTube where you do a bunch of variations of content. Is let me find what y'all like and let me stick to it.
Right.
More I stick to it, the more I grow.
Especially if I'm like stitching a video that's already like have like millions of views or whatever the case may be. It's even like less challenging to grow.
Yeah.
Khaby was called the wisest man to ever live, as you say so much without saying anything. He'd celebrated 1 million followers on the 22nd of February, which by the 23rd of May had grown to 50 million. Although with somebody calling this a big L for TikTok, there were people who weren't happy with Khaby Lame.
Damn, he blew it. Went from 1 million to 50. Over 50 million in 1 month. No, it said 90 days. My bad. 90 days. Yeah. That's still insane, though. That's insane growth. Most definitely. And I'm going to say this. Also, his name is Khaby Lame. Oh, okay. But, it's just insane amount of growth that you really don't see like in any platform. And you got to also understand the time period where he blew up. He blew up when everybody was sitting at home. We only had our phones, computers, really didn't socialize like that because everybody was shut down. And it's worldwide. We all just sitting at home, coasting throughout the day. So just imagine like how if he started now, him trying to get to this point would take way longer. You like, and that's the reason why like a lot of people are so big now, and the reason why a lot of creators struggle now as far as trying to start is it's all about when the time period. It's all about timing. Like when you actually hop on these platforms. Now, don't get it twisted. Anybody can blow up at any time, but if you started before the shutdown of the whole in 2020, 9 times out of 10, the shutdown help you benefit a lot from it. Especially those who started way before. Like, say for instance, you only started the year before. You got some growth, but you didn't get a lot of growth like you could have. But say for instance, if you had started back in like 2016, 2015, and you already had some type of following, you really blew up during the shutdown because, okay, you already got a following. People already like you. Let me see what they're liking. And a lot of people gained so much revenue during those times as well. And fame and popularity came with it. Which, again, nowadays, it's harder. It's harder to grow a channel. And the information you might get may be outdated of how to start a channel and grow. Yeah. Because the time has changed so much. And it's so much hate now. Like, creators didn't used to get as much hate as they get now from just being a creator.
Somebody calling this a big L for TikTok, there were people who weren't happy with Khaby Lame's fame. Judging by 46.2 million followers for what, and 8.8 million likes for what, people thought there was too much reward for too little effort, which can often turn into a person becoming hated. Take for example the Haktua girl. She's not disliked because she's a rude or terrible person, she's disliked because her success hasn't been earned. Without seeing his history on the platform, viewers might perceive Khaby in a similar way, as a low-effort TikToker who makes $750,000 per post for holding out his hands in a 20-second video. The main joke is that Khaby gained over 100 million followers by doing nothing. On the unpopular opinion subreddit, one user wrote Khaby Lame is boring, not funny, predictable, low effort and famous just because he uses other people's content. 90% of his TikToks are low effort. He has a few quality vids, but that's it. He shouldn't deserve the recognition he's got right now. I really have nothing against the guy, just that there are some people who put real effort and can't get through, and I don't think that's fair. Others didn't like him simply because they thought he wasn't funny.
It hurts me because these just aren't good, and he has so many likes.
Honestly, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Do you think it's just jealousy and envy majority of the time? And just people being weird?
That could be a combination of a lot of things. It could be that. It could be people being weird. And also, it's just funny to me sometimes because obviously somebody like him. Got a lot of people. He got over 50 million. I don't know how many he got now. Followers or whatever the case may be. At some point, people was messing with him. It'd be so crazy to me how like people can be going hard for you and then like overnight people just flip on you. Like for whatever reason. It's just I don't know, it's just mind boggling. But it could be a combination of a lot of things. I do understand that people feel like he's not putting in like as much effort by just whatever. Like I get it, whatever, cool. But I do kind of think that it can be a little jealousy or envy, especially if someone is in that same lane trying to come up as well, doing something, and they're not seeing the success like, the next person. They do compare themselves, and then it does turn into like envy or hate or whatever the case may be, which is sad.
One thing I've always noticed is like, because what's the age-old thing people have always told people to do? Is work smarter, not harder. Mm-hmm. Like, trust and believe you can put in 10,000 hours into a project, right? Yeah. And it can be a passion project. I put blood, sweat, and tears into it. But one person can put 1 hour into it. Yeah. And do the same exact thing. And people gravitate to. Sometimes it's about working smarter, paying attention to what people might like, or just learning how to pay attention to your own shit to make yourself successful.
That's when you was talking. That's what I was thinking about. Like, I just try to focus on self, stay in my lane.
Yeah.
Everybody timing is different. Like,
and when I say like focus on yourself, I'm not saying like don't get inspiration from.
No,
like
not that.
I do think you should pay attention to your peers as far as getting inspiration. Okay, this was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's even your competition. Like, everybody, like, even in the times of war, you always pay attention to what your competition doing. Mm-hmm. You spy on them. You try to get a one up on them. You don't, they bombed us for, no, hey, what they doing? Let's people see what they doing, and let's act on it before they could. You know what I'm saying? So, it's my thing is, so many people spill out hate. Mm-hmm. It's really because of I'm not attaining the same amount of success as this man might be obtaining. And which is, to me, just very weird. It's weird energy, bro. Just focus on your own path and your own journey, bro. And just try to connect. Try to get your personality to reach the following that you're supposed to have. Like, I'm not finna sit here and make a whole video about somebody else being lame or boring or whatever. Like,
figure out what works for you.
Don't tune into it. And I'm very much so. Even though we do YouTube, my whole life of obtaining YouTube, which YouTube ain't been around my whole life, but my whole time period of having YouTube, I've never not once commented on a video. I have never not once disliked the video. I have liked the video. Mm-hmm. I never went out my way to purposely dislike a video. Mm-hmm. If I don't agree, if I don't like the video, you know what I do? Even with any other platform, next, I move the fuck on with life. Mm-hmm. There's no point of me using energy from my life to spewing I dislike or I hate or I like, just even if I don't know any platform, if I see something I don't agree with or I don't like, move on to the next. Now we listening to something, me and you just listen to something, I'll tell you, or we reacted to something I dislike, we talk about it. That's what this is for. But just watching stuff on personal and move on. I don't like that. Move on. If you don't like Khaby, bro, you don't have to watch his content. You don't have to consume his content. You don't have to subscribe to his content. It's crazy how all y'all are in his comments on his video obviously is in your algorithm because obviously you watching something similar or, you know, or you have watched one of his videos. Like, if you don't like it, bro, on TikTok, all you got to do is swipe up. Swipe up. You take, you know, I don't know. It's weird.
Who didn't find him that funny, but there's a much stranger reason that people began to hate him. Khaby posted a simple Instagram story, Say No to Racism, posted with a separate video in which he'd help a white person pull a sword out of the ground. It was captioned, "In a racist society, it's not enough to be non-racist. We must be anti-racist." But after this, Khaby made a brand new story. I'm seeing a lot of comments where people says, "I unfollowed you because you did this video. I don't mind, guys. We are almost in 2022 and people still use racism because they have nothing to do in their life. You can also unfollow me. I don't care about the numbers. I care about your hearts." This was followed by another post reading, "Instead of wasting your time writing negative comments criticizing, try to help people, although this controversy only ended after being overshadowed by a brand new scandal." Comments began to appear on his videos. "I hope this man beats Charlie. Khaby's more talented than Charlie. I have a feeling that he might pass Charlie. Charli D'Amelio was TikTok's most followed person, although Khaby was right behind her with only 4 million less. Charli losing her title therefore became a possibility, resulting in a war between the two creators. People began devising strategies to make Khaby the most followed.
If you want to help, start commenting Khaby to #1 on every video that you see on your FYP.
Charlie's fans fall back.
That's weird, bro. Because people make videos like this to push them to get them some notoriety off of. It's just, I don't know. All of TikTok is weird. TikTok as a platform is very, very weird, and it's just. And I honestly, also another thing I hate in the YouTube space that YouTube adopted or trying to compete with an app that's like, you've been out here longer than this app. Like, even with the YouTube Shorts, because I see a lot of creators are getting hit in a ways that they don't understand why. Yeah. But I've done some research on it, and I just don't like. I've seen it done to many people, and I come to find out why is because they're trying to compete in this same realm, and it's all because of shorts, man. Like I've seen a lot of channels get clout because they're trying to do what YouTube has been pushing with is shorts to compete with TikTok. That's for a whole nother video. But I feel bad for other YouTubers who are getting.
I think shorts, YouTube shorts per se, like just kind of like peeping like little stuff, is for certain type of content. Yeah. I don't feel like it's for every creator that's on YouTube. Yeah, if that makes sense.
If you do TikTok and that's the type of content you do, I really think YouTube should have just created a YouTube Shorts app. I don't think it should have been migrated within YouTube already. I think it should have just been a YouTube Short app outside of YouTube, and that's the platform. But I think integrating it has been a positive, but also very much so a negative on YouTubers, especially YouTubers who have been on a platform for years because of them getting in trouble and channels are getting demonetized from them trying to use the platform that y'all keep pushing. Right. So I don't know. It's that background, that information is for another day. But my heart does go out to the other YouTubers who have been punished for trying to,
help, start commenting Khaby to #1 on every video that you see on your FYP.
Charlie's fans fought back, writing, "There's no way people actually support Khaby Lame. He's literally racist and sexist. He body shames people. We all know damn well that if Charlie did one of these things, her career would be over." A different video added, "So basically Khaby did something so bad. He body shamed a girl, but what were these TikToks even talking about?" Well, an account named Canceling Khaby Lame re-uploaded one of his videos with the caption, "Why is this man obsessed with body shaming girls?" It showed 3 examples of Khaby reacting to women poorly, which was paired with another video of him joking about a dude's obesity. People then discovered Khaby telling women to wash the dishes, resulting in mainstream news articles and some pretty heavy backlash. Body shaming is so disgusting, ew. That's so rude, I can't believe he'd do that. As a result, Khaby lost 400,000 followers before the day was over, although people then recognized what was going on.
No matter what you do, the bigger you come, the harder they're gonna push for you to fall. No matter what it is, bro. It's so weird, bro. The internet and this whole cancel culture is very much so weird. Because, say for instance, he say, "Hey, this is coming." Never mind. I ain't gonna go into it. But let's go.
They're cancelling Khaby because he's gonna pass Charlie. Khaby therefore regained 1.5 million followers the very next day, ironically helping him become the most followed TikToker. Although Khaby Lame's reputation has been trending downwards ever since that day. Bro disappeared from my FYP after he became the most followed on TikTok. Ever since he passed Charlie, he's not been on my FYP, also being noticed by Noah Glenn Carter.
Because he's basically done nothing since becoming #1. Like, he never even made a video celebrating or acknowledging that he was now the #1 most followed TikToker. And since becoming #1, he's posted once, maybe twice a week.
As mentioned,
he told y'all he didn't care about the numbers. Did he made a post said that, right?
That's what he said.
So maybe honestly he does not care about. And another thing I do hate when it comes down to like American-based things is y'all fail to realize the world is a lot bigger than America. What your mindset in America is doesn't reflect the rest of the world. The rest of the world might view things totally different. So a lot of things y'all view negative, everybody else is not viewing it that way. A lot of things y'all might be spewing, like,
yeah.
It sucks, bro. And that's the reason why I do like doing content. Like when we do content that is based off other parts of the world, it does brings us allows us to tap into a different mindset, a different environment, and learn from others that doesn't different come cultures. From the same that don't come from the same background we do. Like I 100% enjoy it. Now, do I want to tap into everything. No, because I don't want to consume everything.
Yeah.
But I do, when we do it, I do enjoy it because I'm like, all right, we get a different perspective at life from somebody else's lens.
Yeah.
Like when we do jolly videos, it's like, all right, we see these two Brits who's coming into American market. How are they like when it,
Yeah.
like, and I know people get offended by certain comments, and I'm like, bro, I'm not here to please 100% of the world, because you will never. Because I might please this person, but I'm going to be disrespectful to this person. And if I try to apologize to you, now I'm a hypocrite to this person. Yeah. I'm not here to please everybody. So if you get offended, you just get offended. My God, take a sensitive pill and move on, bro.
And just real quick, and then in this case, like with him probably not posting as much, don't know the reason why, but the exact reason why. Maybe he just, probably busy, didn't really care about the followers, don't know. Or the fact that no matter now, going forward, what he put out, y'all would try to sit and dissect every little thing. So it's kind of like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. It's one of those type of things.
Or all his posts nowadays is ad push.
or that, like, I don't know what's going on in the background. I don't know, like, what he doing. He out here doing other things, Because
no creator could ever come on this platform and say, hey, I'm only here to put out content and not to make money. If that's the case, I bet not ever see you drop an ad on a video. I bet not ever see an ad being placed on your video. Yeah. None of that. No content creator can ever say is like, I'm doing this solely out the kindness of my heart, not to make money. Don't ever run an ad. Don't ever run a sponsorship. Don't ever have merch. Don't never do nothing. Just make content and content only. If you ever say something like that, you're lying. The words just lie straight out your mouth. Mm-hmm. Now, you might have a passion behind it, but every creator is doing it on purpose of hopefully one day they could be able to profit off the content they put out.
Followed TikToker. And since becoming number one, he's posted once, maybe twice a week.
As mentioned, Khaby went from making 6 or 7 videos per day to basically never posting. He instead began to state, I want to make films. This is my main objective. I've wanted to make movies since I was a child, almost implying he was better than his TikTok audience. When he did post a video, it was often just an ad. Khaby did promotions for Airbnb, Hugo Boss, even Facebook, and by disrespecting his audience with loads of different ads, the audience would also lose respect for him. He used to be so famous. How did bro get forgotten? People started posting TikToks such as, maturing is realizing that Khaby Lame was never funny, and that whole race for him to Charlie was lame, as well as, bro, can we all agree that Khaby Lame wasn't even funny? We just wanted him to pass Charlie D'Amelio in followers, which on its own gained almost 1 million likes. I mean, sometimes...
But it's so crazy how you making this post, but you got costing that, and which is so weird, bro. I don't know.
In followers, which on its own gained almost 1 million likes. I mean, sometimes he was low-key funny, but it got old real quick, hinting at Khaby's next problem. As far back as 2021, people were already stating,
it's the same thing every single time. I know exactly what's gonna happen in each goddamn video.
Honestly, Khaby's videos were funny at first, but the joke got old after a while. He was really funny at the start, but his joke is getting old. He never does anything else but these kind of videos. Well, now it's 3 years later, and the joke still hasn't changed. His lack of changing content becomes a lack of growth, for which the audience trashes him in comment after comment. But it's been especially bad recently. On the 14th of August, this person commented, Khaby always knows how to keep it simple and hilarious, but only 2 weeks later, the same person's now stating, just put the fries in the bag, bro. In the past, Khaby Lame stated,
of course, the people, they will always found something bad to you. I think it's just part of the life.
And turning his back on TikTok has definitely had some benefits. He'd appear in the recent Bad Boys movie, is now a judge on Italy's Got Talent, and most notably, he's about to release his own feature film called Double O Khaby.
That's the only problem I will say, like, with his content is it was always gonna be a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
But hey, there's a audience for everything.
True.
And I feel like, for the masses, they were gonna eventually get tired of it. For the people who wanted to watch him, they were gonna still sit there and enjoy it.
Right.
But again, like he even stated, he understood, I'm not gonna be able to please everyone. It's gonna eventually there's gonna be people that's gonna turn their back on me.
And I also think that some people fail to realize that some people just do things to get their moment or to like be able to
Open a door
to other things,
what
to
they
new
truly
things,
want.
to what they truly want. And that does seem that may have been his thing. He blew up, whatever the case may be, and he was able to get recognized by other people and be able to be in other rooms or whatever the case may be. And he's out here. He's a judge on a TV show. He wanted to do film. He's making
he's doing what he always dreamed of doing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like he was like, this is what will forever be a part of me. This is my star at TikTok. But I'm like basically, you know, out here wanting to make other moves and do other things, and I don't want to be just stuck in this box.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think some people fail to realize that, but I mean, I get it.
All these platforms really are like it's because these platforms are using you. Mm-hmm. Like, right? Like YouTube is a conglomerate like business. Mm-hmm. They're using the creators to be able to market other things. Without the creator, YouTube can't make money. Mm-hmm. So YouTube is using you. You have to in turn use YouTube. Same way with TikTok. TikTok is $1 billion company. Why? Because of the creators that constantly create on the platform. It's only right for me to use the platform to get to where I want to. Yeah. And that's the thing. Even when you go clock in on your job, unless you're in a position that you want to be in, you have to use that job to get to the position that you want to be in. Yeah. You no matter what you do, hey, if I want to just use this to build my resume so I could be a CEO of a company, you start at the bottom, but you're using that company, you're using the tools that you the
tools that you're learning along the way, along the journey.
Yeah, it's either use or be used. Yeah. And you got to learn to use them before your time is out of them using you. Yeah. And he used TikTok and he's getting to the places where he want to be at. And honestly, his life has 100% changed. Yeah. So
it is what it is.
Yeah, you can hate it or love it.
Yeah.
But hey man, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section down below for us, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is we are we out.
Time to kick it, got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar.